Hey everyone, I'm Daniel Herrera, and today we're diving deep into the heart of perseverance. Not just the never give up kind, but a look at its nuances, its logic, and how it intertwines with the world of sports and athletes. You see, we often hear about the importance of perseverance, but how often do we stop and really think about what it means, how it works, and when it's actually beneficial? It's more complex than just pushing through every single obstacle. Sometimes, knowing when to pivot is just as crucial as pushing forward. So, get ready to explore the fascinating intersection of psychology, human spirit, and the thrilling world of sports as we unravel the logic behind perseverance. Let's get started. To understand perseverance, we need to start with the brain, specifically the prefrontal cortex. Think of this part of your brain as the control center for your executive functions. You know, those mental skills you use every day to plan, organize your life, remember important stuff, and manage your time. Now here's the thing. This part of the brain is still under construction well into your 20s. That means for all you student athletes out there juggling academics and practice schedules, your brains are working overtime. And it's not just about age. Factors like sleep, stress levels, and even what you eat can influence how effectively your executive functions operate. Ever notice how lack of sleep makes it harder to focus or make good decisions? That's your prefrontal cortex taking a hit. This is super relevant because perseverance isn't just some magical trait, it's deeply connected to these executive functions. Think about it. Planning your training schedule, organizing your study time around practice, staying focused on your goals despite setbacks, it all requires those executive functions to be firing on all cylinders. So, when we talk about perseverance, we're talking about more than just willpower. We're talking about understanding and supporting the brain power behind it. Perseverance, my friends, is the unwavering commitment to a goal, even when the path gets rough. It's about digging deep, pushing through challenges, and refusing to give up on your dreams. Think of athletes in intense training. They face grueling workouts, early mornings, and the constant pressure to perform. But they keep going. Why? Because they understand that the path to greatness is paved with perseverance. It's like a marathon, not a sprint. There will be moments when you want to quit, when you question everything. But it's in those moments that true perseverance shines through. Imagine a figure skater practicing a jump countless times, falling, getting back up and trying again. Or a basketball player spending hours perfecting their free throws, shot after shot. That's perseverance in action. Because here's the deal. Perseverance isn't about being naturally gifted. It's about the dedication, the discipline, the relentless pursuit of excellence. It's the heart of a champion, beating strong even when the going gets tough. Now before you go thinking perseverance is just about blindly pushing through everything, let's talk about the art of the pivot. Because here's the thing, sometimes, perseverance means recognizing when a path isn't serving you anymore and having the courage to change course. We've all been there, stuck in a toxic relationship, grinding away at a job that drains our soul, clinging to a dream that no longer resonates. We think we're being strong by sticking it out, but sometimes, the most courageous thing we can do is walk away. Think of athletes who experience career-ending injuries. They've poured their hearts into their sport, but sometimes, their bodies force them to pivot. It's heartbreaking, yes, but it's also an opportunity for reinvention. Or consider the athlete who excels in one sport but discovers a hidden talent and passion for another. The perseverance they developed in their initial pursuit becomes the foundation for success in a new arena. Remember, perseverance isn't about being stubborn. It's about being smart, listening to your gut, and being open to adjusting your sails when the winds change. Sometimes the most persevering thing you can do is pivot, reassess, and find a path that truly aligns with your values and aspirations. Chapter 4. Now that we've talked about the importance of pivoting, let's be clear. There's immense power in pushing through challenges, in holding on to that unwavering belief in yourself and your dreams. This is where healthy perseverance shines. It's the driving force behind resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks stronger than before. It's about understanding that the path to success is rarely linear. There will be bumps, detours, and moments that test your resolve. Think about athletes who face devastating losses. They could easily let defeat crush their spirits. But true champions use those losses as fuel, as motivation to come back even stronger. They push through the pain, the self-doubt, and emerge even more determined. Or consider the athlete who sustains an injury but refuses to let it derail their entire career. They attack their rehab with the same intensity as their training, pushing their bodies and minds to recover and return to peak performance. This is the essence of pushing forward. It's about cultivating a mindset that embraces challenges as opportunities for growth. It's about trusting the process, believing in your abilities, and never losing sight of the finish line, even when it feels miles away. Chapter 5. Perseverance isn't new. It's woven into human history, echoed in ancient stories and spiritual texts. Take the Bible, for example. Tales of individuals facing trials yet remaining steadfast. Job lost everything but refused to curse God. His story reminds us perseverance is possible. These ancient stories hold timeless messages. Perseverance is about enduring and triumphing over adversity. Chapter 6. A journey of passion, perseverance, and resilience. Unleashing your inner grit. Let's talk about grit for a moment. You've probably heard the term, but what does it really mean? Well, psychologist Angela Duckworth has dedicated her career to studying grit, and she defines it as passion and perseverance for very long-term goals. It's about having that fire in your belly, that unwavering commitment to your dreams, but it's also about something more. It's about resilience. It's about getting knocked down 7 times and getting up 8. And where does this grit come from? How do we cultivate it within ourselves? Well, sports have a remarkable way of fostering grit. Think about it. When you're an athlete, you learn from a young age that success doesn't come easy. You face setbacks, losses, injuries, moments that test your limits and force you to dig deep. But here's the beautiful thing. Each challenge, each obstacle, becomes an opportunity for growth. It's in those moments of pushing through pain, of overcoming adversity, that you develop the mental toughness, the resilience, that defines true grit. And as you continue your journey in sports, you realize that grit isn't just about winning or losing a particular game or competition, it's about the person you become along the way. Chapter 7. Improving Perseverance, your 6-step action plan. Alright, by now you're probably wondering, how can I strengthen my own perseverance muscles? Well, I've got you covered. Here are 6 powerful strategies to level up your perseverance game. 1. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself, especially when things get tough. Remember, setbacks are part of the process, not a sign of failure. 2. Embrace setbacks as learning opportunities. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? 3. Positive self-talk. Your thoughts shape your reality. Challenge negative self-talk and replace it with empowering affirmations. 4. Stay focused on the long term. When things get challenging, remind yourself of your why. What are you working towards? Let your long-term vision fuel your perseverance. 5. Develop mental toughness. Train your mind to stay calm and focused under pressure. Visualization, meditation, and mindfulness practices can be incredibly helpful. And 6. Surround yourself with support. Connect with people who uplift and inspire you. A strong support system can make all the difference when you're facing challenges. Chapter 8. Drills to practice perseverance. Train your mind like an athlete. Just like athletes train their bodies, we can train our minds to become more perseverant. Here are a few drills to get you started. 1. Visualization. Close your eyes and vividly imagine yourself overcoming challenges and achieving your goals. The more detailed and emotionally engaging your visualizations, the more powerful they become. 2. The 5-minute rule. Feeling overwhelmed by a task? Commit to working on it for just 5 minutes. Often that initial push is all you need to gain momentum. 3. Delayed gratification. Set a goal and reward yourself only after you've achieved it. This helps strengthen your ability to delay gratification and stay committed to your goals. 4. Cultivating a growth mindset. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. View setbacks as feedback, not failure. Remember, your abilities are not fixed. They can be developed through dedication and hard work. So there you have it, the logic of perseverance. A journey that's as much about the mind as it is about the heart. It's about understanding when to push, when to pivot, and how to cultivate the grit and resilience to achieve your dreams. Remember, perseverance is a skill, and like any skill, it can be developed through practice, dedication, and a willingness to embrace the challenges that come your way. So go out there, Embrace the journey, and never underestimate the power of perseverance to transform your life.